you promise 3 videos in March and only 1 video comes out, and it's not even any of the 3 you originally stated were going to come out. It's time for the April update, because the last one worked out so well. Yeah, I'm still going to do these every month. I've got to put something out, and I need to tell you guys what's going on, because especially after last month, like, it's taught me that life is a little bit unpredictable, and there's a couple things I can't control. So I'm going to tell you about that. But first, let's get on to what's coming up this month, and then I'll tell you about what happened last month, because, well, I think it's better to get everything new out the way first, and then tell you why nothing new came out last month. So first thing I'm going to talk about is the big thing for April, for me anyway, is that I'm going to be streaming. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, but I'm going to be streaming pretty much throughout the entire month, and I'm going to be basically start streaming the entire Kingdom Hearts series. Today's March the 31st, and I'm currently waiting for my copy of 1.5 plus 2.5 collection. So once I get that, I'm not going to play it tonight as much as I want to, but tomorrow, I don't know when, I will alert everyone when, but I will be streaming Kingdom Hearts technically Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and I'll be streaming that throughout the month, and then for May, I'll stream Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, both Sora and Riku, and so forth. I'm basically gonna, for the next 9 months, go through every single game that those HD collections have. I'm not playing that bloody mobile game though, okay? I'm not doing it. So that's sort of the big thing happening this month. I will be streaming it live here on my YouTube channel, so if you want to pop by and say hi, or you want to ask some questions, or you just want to have a little chat, or you just want to enjoy Kingdom Hearts, I don't mind. Come on in. The more the merrier. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets. I don't mind. Seriously, come in, say hi. I'd love to talk to some people, because it's a little bit weird sometimes when you stream and it's like there's like one person in and they don't say a word. So it's a little bit weird. So that's it. So Kingdom Hearts stream, that's the one big thing. The other 2 big things, and again, this is what happened in March. I said they were going to come out and they didn't come out, but there was a reason why they didn't come out in March, and I'll get to that in a second. But for April, the Descendants animation, that is taking top priority at the moment, and also the Patreon video, because the Patreon video really needs to come out, because like no one knows about it, and I don't know how to put it out there that I have it. I don't like doing that sort of thing where you go on social media all the time, where you're all like, oh, follow my Patreon, follow my Patreon, follow my Patreon, follow Patreon, follow this, follow that, follow. I don't like that. I don't like doing that, and I try my hardest to stay away from it, and really I should give in a little bit more, I think. But yeah, this month, for definite, the Descendants video is definitely coming out towards the end of the month, probably on April the 22nd, since that is kind of the anniversary of the series, for when it actually started happening. April 22nd was that day in 2010, so 7 years. Jesus. It's not really 7 years when you think that only 1 book has come out, and that was last year. Go ahead and check the book out, by the way, Descendants: The Catalyst Challenge on Amazon.com. Yeah. Shameless. Shameless promoting there. I have to do it. I want to sell the book. So for sure, Descendants animation is coming out this month, hopefully April the 22nd, if not a day or 2 after. And then the Patreon video might come out. It might come out this month. If not, it will definitely have to come out in May, because I don't have any plans for animations in May at the moment, unless something strikes my head. Yeah. Also, there is an animation that I am working on this month, that as well as the Descendants and the Patreon animation. The Patreon animation might take a bit of a backseat because of this, actually. There's a collab going on at the moment. Oh, I hope I say his name right. Mirror Studios is doing this massive collab, at least I think he is, and I wanted to be a part of it. I haven't really talked to him about it, but I'm making something, so go subscribe to Mira. No, seriously, do. He's like one of the best source filmmakers I've seen on this website. He's a great guy as well. So I don't know him personally. So, senpai, please don't miss me. But yeah, go check him out. And I would try to pronounce the collab, but I'm not even gonna try. It's literally Think of any game title, it's in there. Think of any video game anime title, it's in there. And Knuckles. So yeah, I'm working on that animation, and hopefully I can like send it to him and be like, can you put this in the collab, please? Please, I worked really hard on it. Regardless, it'll come out on the channel. So I'm going to quickly go over the reason why nothing really happened in March. You might have noticed the only video that really did come out in March was a Tekken 7 video, because Eddie Gordo got announced. My friend, he has sort of a little bit of angst. Doesn't really like Eddie that much because it's a bit annoying when you fight him, and I understand that full well. So I just decided to make the little video as a sort of a little joke, you know, a little joke at Eddie. Got very well received, and thank you to everyone who has watched it. I enjoyed making it, but that was the only video that really came out. So if you did watch the update video and you saw me say that Descendants is coming out on March and Patreon video is coming out in March, you're probably wondering, where is it? What happened? Why did it not come out on March? Well, outside of YouTube, I'm a writer. I'm also an actor. Acting is what I trained in. Acting is what I've dreamed of doing since I was like, oh, blimey, like, God, 10 years old, maybe earlier. And I am with an agency, and that agency was starting to give me jobs, and I was starting to get accepted for these jobs. So basically, something came up, and I had to take it. Like, it's money, and it's more money than what I'm getting on here, and it's more money than what I'm getting for the book. So I have to take it, and I had to do it. It wasn't like I didn't want to do it. I did want to do it. I knew what it was, and I knew it was a huge opportunity, and I knew it would look incredible on my resume for, you know, or my CV, acting CV, whatever. So I took it, and I was working for about a week. You don't understand. What you need to understand about it is that on this project, I was working about 12 hours a day, and it was hard. It was very hard. I've never really worked on something of that caliber before. I've never really had that experience as an actor before, and it was tough. It was a challenge. I'm not allowed to like talk about what it is in that, and I'm not going to, because NDAs and all that, and I'm not gonna get my ass killed for it. But closer to the time when this project is coming out, I will talk more about it, and I'll talk about my experience. Maybe I'll do a whole video on that, just in case an actor wants to know what it's like. Because it's not what you think. It's really not. It's really not what you think. And that was evident, and those days were evidence to it. But I still had a really good time, and I loved every second of it in the end. So, yeah. That's the reason why no Descendants came out, no Patreon video came out, because I was working, and I was working 12 hours a day, and I was, honestly, I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was finishing around there about 6 to 7 o'clock, and then from there it would take me maybe 2 hours to get home, so it'd be about maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock when I got home, and that takes a lot out of you, and you kind of don't have the time to animate because you're probably going to have to go back to bed and you're going to have to get up at 4 o'clock again. So yeah, that was a whole week lost on animating, and for the past it has kind of been about a week now, I've been trying to get back into like animations I need to make and that, so it's all coming back together. So yeah, that's why nothing came out in March, and I'm very sorry nothing did, but it was out of my control, and if I could have summed up the strength to keep animating throughout those days, I would have, but I just couldn't. So yeah, I hope you understand, and I'm sorry if you're disappointed that nothing came out. You're probably not. You're probably fine with it. I'm sure there's better source filmmaker channels you're watching. So yeah, that's this update video. It might have gone a little bit longer than I thought because of the whole, I was working on a film and all that. So that's it for now. Just to go over it all quickly, starting tomorrow, streaming Kingdom Hearts on the channel. It might be every day, it might not be. I'd honestly keep checking back. I'd follow me on Twitter at TheRyanSpark, because you are gonna, there will be notifications for if I am streaming Kingdom Hearts, and if I'm not, I will definitely be updating the Twitter to tell you whether I'm streaming Kingdom Hearts or not. So if you really want to follow and you really want to keep up to date on the Kingdom Hearts thing, you really want to engage with me and engage with other people and that, because I love these little social events, you know, then keep an eye on my Twitter. Once again, there is also Patreon, which you can donate to me, and for $5 you can get a custom animation sort of picture from Source Filmmaker by me, and I'll literally do whatever you want, I swear. And for $10 you can get a small short animation ranging from about 10 seconds and a tiny bit above of whatever you want for whatever purpose you want. I don't mind. I'll make it, I swear. Also, my new book, Descendants. Well, it's not even new anymore. It's almost been out an entire year. So my book, Descendants, The Catalyst Challenge, is available on Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk. Both links will be in the description. Links for everything will be in the description. For my Twitter, my Twitch, even though I don't really use it because I find YouTube a lot easier to stream on. And even though Twitch is probably better to stream on, and my Patreon link is down there, and the link to Amazon and Twitter and everything I've just mentioned is down there. So check it out if you have the time and if you'd like to. I would really appreciate it if you do. Hopefully this month will be a lot better than the last. Not that I could control what happened last month, but last month was pretty good for me. So that's something. See you later.